go with selection. Yeah, we in the jump. Yeah.
The Purest Form. In this land of concrete and glass, where steel towers scrape the sky, we've built our empire not on dreams, but on dollars, driven to sell, to buy, to profit. But what of the purest form? What of the art that was once untethered, unbound by the need to be sold, uncompromised by the hand of capitalism? Talk about when art was the voice of the soul, speaking the truth, not trends. Talking about when color was not meant to sell a product, but to provoke, to stir, and to heal. To challenge the world to look deeper. In our cities, the architect designs, not for beauty, but for the market's demand. Steel and glass facades, empty of human warmth, cold against the sun's embrace. Look at the color of modern America. Neon signs scream, buy, buy, buy. Talking about vibrancy turned into an advertisement on the low. Where once art carried a message of freedom, it now bends to the dollar's command, if you ask me. But what if we dared to go back or go forward? What if architecture spoke not of profit, but of connection more? If buildings reached for the sky because they wanted to touch the stars, not because they needed to touch the stock market. And what if color didn't represent the logo of a company or a corporate brand, but instead the pulse of our humanity, some kind of like the bleeding of a soul on canvas. Talking about the tears of a painter who never asked for permission to express, to create, and to be pure. Films too been captured by the market's eye, if you ask me as well. Cinemas flooded with shades of gray, muted tones meant to evoke something deep, but more often meant to sell a mood, an emotion, a genre. Where once color was a storyteller, it's not an advertisement for our feelings. But the purity remains. In the silence between the brushstrokes and the untouched corner of the canvas, in the buildings that stand with the stories untold, in the films where we still see them little bit of flashes of truth, genuine, raw, uncut filmmaking. We are the keepers of this art. Not for sale, not for profit, but for truth. So let us remind the world, fine art was never meant to be reduced to a transaction. It was meant to be a revolution of the heart, a rebellion against the machine. Let the world remember that art is pure. Its value lies in the message, not in the market. We are the ones who must hold it close, hold it true, and let the world see it not for its price, but for what it's worth.
Let me drop this real. Let me drop this. Hey, let me drop this. Hey, let me drop this.